Good morning. My name is Okowa Joseph. I'm a business intelligence professional and a data analyst. I'm also the head of the department computer science, Federal Polytechnic Orogun. This is a mop-up for the basic digital literacy training for TVET staff at Federal Polytechnic Orogun. So we are going to be looking at we're looking at data entry to data management skills, basic digital literacy skills for TVET staff. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, welcome. So we are looking at data management and data entry skills, basic digital training for TVET staff in our school here. So first of all, what you should ask ourselves, what does data entry and data management actually entails? So why data skills matter for TVET's institution? Moving from paper to pixels for effective efficiency and accurate in student and course management. So the world is gradually changing. We are moving from our normal paper to the digital world. So we need competent people that can manage data and try to see how we can enter data accurately, manage it accurately for accurate student and course management. Has to do with students' data, their admission, their fees details, and every other thing, and also with regards to course result automation, regards to composite preparation, with regards to course delivery. Now, the world is gradually changing. We have so many online programs everywhere, like that of the Coursera, like that of the Udemy. So we have so many online programs. And one of the things we are trying to do as a digital and innovative institution is to make sure that we move up to that game. Okay, so now one thing we have to ask ourselves, what is the difference? We are talking about data entry and data management. What are the difference and what are the relationship? Data entry is the how. It has to do with how you input the data, the how. That's what data entry means. So the accurate and efficient process of transcribing information, that's the student names, like the scores, like the attendance, okay, from a source document into a digital system like that of Microsoft Excel is what we call data entry. That's act, that's system, that accurate and efficient way of moving data from their different sources and loading them in a digital system like that of the Microsoft Excel, like that of the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Access, which is a database management system. That is what data entry is. So that is the act, that is a skill there. Now, what is data management? Is a system, the controlling that system. That is what data management is. So it's the practice of organizing, structuring, protecting, and processing your data so that it remains secure, traceable, and useful for reporting and decision making. So we need to make our data to be secure. We need to arrange it in a structured way, organize it, and definitely protect it so that it can be easily audited, it can be easily retrieved, it can be easily collected, you can add more input into it, you can delete, you can retrieve, you can alter easily. That's control of processing your data and organizing your data so that it remains secure, traceable for useful reporting. And apart from reporting, and also for decision making. That is what data management system or the data management skill is all about. So let's move down to the next slide. Now, the first rule of data entry, we should understand that it is garbage in, garbage out. It's what you impute into the computer system, it gives you out. Why accuracy is everything. And that is why accuracy is everything. The quality of your reports, student records, and institution decision depends entirely on the quality of the data you enter. One error can invalidate an entire report. So an error in a student's result can invalidate the whole report, that particular report. So accuracy is very key. And that is why it is necessary for us to understand what is the template. What is the template the system, the school is definitely using? What is the reporting format? It's very key when you talk about data entry. The reporting format is very key. And that's why you look at you need to ask your boss, you need to ask the school management, you need to ask anywhere you are working, your head of department, what is the reporting template? And you will work around that template because any error can invalidate the entire report. Now, what are the key data skills for TVET staff? Number one, data entry. That's the entry skills, okay? Which is accuracy and consistency. Now, ensuring data is typed accurately and follows standardized formats. Example, matric number structure, the date, month, year, date format. Now, what is the structure of the matric number? You must follow that structure. What is the date, year? If it's a date, month, year format you want to use, if it is the year, month, date format you want to use, if it's just the month and the year, if it is the year and the month, if that is the format that is given to you, that is the format you are going to follow. So accuracy and consistency. So consistency is one of the key in data entry. Okay, another thing. So if you're having surname in block letters, all your surname must be in block letters. And after surname, if it is first name, it will not follow surname, first name, and other names. That's one of the key things in data entry. Then what is the data management skills? So we said core data skills for TVET staff. Number one is data entry skills. Number two is data management skills, which has to do with validation and structure. Now, validation and structure means setting up the rules in your tools, like the data validation in Excel, setting up rules in your tools that helps to check the kind of data that are imputed into your system is very, very important. Checking up rules to look at the kind of data that is imputed into your system is very important so that it will check for errors, to prevent errors and ensure every field is correctly formatted. That's where you talk about the data validation tools like the VLOOKUP, the XLOOKUP, the HLOOKUP, to ensure that every field is correctly formatted, where you use the conditional formatting, like what our instructor, Mr. David, actually taught us then. Now, another skill is management skill, which has to do with, another management skill is automation. Another management skill is automation. Using functions and formulas like the if statement, the sum, the VLOOKUP to perform repetitive tasks like calculating totals or assigning grades automatically. So one of the management skills you need to know as a TVET staff is automation. For example, like the result automation. That's one of the things. So you should be able to know how to use these formulas to do that. Another one is backup and security. Every data needs to be secure. Every data needs to be backed up. So your system can crash anytime. And when your system crash and they ask you for data, that is not an excuse. It's not an excuse that in my system crash, I cannot retrieve my data. It's not an excuse because for every work you do, there must be a backup and you need to secure your data so that we will not have issues of data theft. So your data needs to be secure. So knowing where and how to secure or store data, that's for backup, and protecting sensitive records like student grades and fees are very, very important. Okay, if you just do something that students can just go and see their grades without not at the appropriate time, when the results are not processed or they are not yet approved by the academic board, then there's a problem. There's a serious problem. So you need to know how to definitely know how to back up and also secure your data. That's one of the skills we need to know as a TVET staff. So what is organizing your digital filing cabinets? So we are going to digital world. So you need to know how to organize your digital filing cabinet. So sometimes you see some persons, all their files are just scattered here and there in their desktop, on their desktop, and you see them, they are just scattered in the document page. You need to know how to organize your digital filing cabinet using the folders. Okay, so data that are related to a particular thing, you put them in a separate folder. Now, data that has to do with academic board is in a particular folder. Data that has to do with results in a particular folder. Data that has to do with a particular course is in a particular folder. Data that has to do with students' information is in a particular folder, so that you can be able to trace them. Good data management is about finding what you need when you need it at the shortest possible time. That is one of the very important things. So you will not need to know how to store your data in the appropriate way so that it can be easily retrieved. Now, what are the basic practice and naming folders? The basic practice, that's naming and folders. So the stop final versus the new, the final versus new .doc. Now, a clear naming system saves time and prevents confusion. Be descriptive and consistent at always. So you might have done a result before, and that result, the former copy, you want to still keep it. Okay, now you're asked to, okay, you discover that, oh, there's something that you didn't do well, or you discover an error, or you are asked to do some moderation of the result, which is a normal thing, and you now did the moderation. You should be able to put it, that same course dot final, or that same course dot new, or that same course new. Okay, it's hyphen underscore new. It actually makes you understand that this is the new document of that. It makes you understand that, oh, this is the final copy. This is the recent copy, because sometimes one confusion that happens most of the time is that you've sent information out, and after sending the information out, that information has been absorbed by different persons. They've looked at it, and there's a correction that needs to be done. And very obvious one, for example, examination timetable. You use examination timetable final or examination timetable new to do this separation, and it will help us very well. So that's the naming convention. That's the naming. So now, to the example of folder structure, you can just put the Department of Computer Engineering. You can use 2024 to 2025 academic year. You can use the course material. You can use student grades and every other thing. So what is data security? The essentials. One of the most important things you understand in data security, the first thing is that you must use a strong password. Now, you can actually secure your folder. So you use a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. Okay, helps for you to get a very, very robust and a strong password. You can use FEPO underscore at 2025. People would really and hardly understand that password. So, and you should not share your password with people. Then the regular backup is very, very key and important. Regular backup. So save important files to a secure cloud drive like the Google Drive or the OneDrive or an external hard drive at least once every week. It's very important. Now, be mindful of sensitive student data. Lock your screen when you walk away and don't leave personal data visible to others. So you need to lock your screen. Don't just open your system and walk away. Lock it. Lock it. and your system should be passworded, because sometimes you might ask somebody to go and check something and they will just have to check informations in your system. So privacy is very, very key. What are the digital tool focus for this particular basic digital literacy training that we looked at? The primary tool we are looking at is the Microsoft Excel. We are focusing on Microsoft Excel for its powerful features in calculation analysis and data standardization, crucial for academic record because it has some standardized formulas that we can use. Now, for large data skill management specialist, student information system, the database management system is required, called like the student information system, or database tools like Access or SQS is used, but they build on Excel fundamentals. So for you to start using Microsoft Access and other database management tools, Microsoft Access can also be regarded as a database management tool. They are built on Excel fundamentals, and that is why one of the tools we are going to be we are using for this training, basic digital literacy training, is Microsoft Excel. Now, tools like Google Forms or microforms remain essential for collecting, cleaning, consistency of data. So it is necessary for collecting, clean, and consistent data directly from staff or students for entry into Excel. So most of our data you collect from Google Forms, we can link into our Google Sheets or our Excel, just like what we did in our Day 2 program. So our hands-on is in result automation, like we rightly said, using the official Polytechnic Orogo examination mark sheet. We will automate the calculation of total score and the assigning of the final grades and the status, and also do that of the performance analysis. So look at a sample of digital life cycle. You collect, you store, you use, you either archive or you delete. That is a sample of a data life cycle. So let's look at this is a practical example of managing student enrollment. So you give them an ID as they are applied, an ID has been assigned to them. You take their last name, which is their surname, and their first name. You take their course, which is like the department, and when they enter and if their fees have been paid. These are an example, and it can be done using Microsoft Excel. And thank you very much for this. So let's go into the hands-on practice. First thing you need to do is to, let's go into the hands-on practice. Let's go into the hands-on practice. Let's open our Microsoft Excel. Sorry about that. Microsoft Excel 2016, that's what we're using. So we are going to be starting from the beginning. So let's look at it. So this is it. So first thing, most times I always tell everybody to do is to save. So go to my file, I go to save, and this is what you are supposed to do. So I want to save it into desktop. So I save it as Okuba Joseph. Okay, so hyphen mark sheet. So I'm saving it as a mark sheet. Mark sheet. Okuba Joseph mark sheet basic digital literacy skill. Okay, training. So that's what I saved it as, basic digital literacy skills. So I save it as an Excel workbook, and voila, that's where we go. So what are the headings, our table headings? So the next thing is to get your table headings. Our table headings are, I have my serial number. I think that's what we stated that time. We have the student name. And we said his son name. Okay, son name in block letters. I'm going to just C. C stated we have a matric number. The next is CA, right? CA, okay, which is 20%. The next is practical. Practical is 20%. The next is the exam. Exam, which is 60%. After exam, we have a total score to be total score total to be 100%. And we have our grade and our status. I think these are table headings. So let's change them to be tables. So Control T. My table already have, please, if you don't tell Excel that your table already have a header, it will create a header for you, and this will now come to the first row of your table. So you should be able to say that your table already have header, and you click. So it has given you that as the table header. So the next thing we should do is to wrap our text. So let's wrap text home, and wrap the text. So let's wrap text. Okay, very important. Wrap text. So the text has been wrapped. Let's see if it is actually wrapped. It's not yet wrapped, so I can do that now. Okay, I think that's okay. So let's format our cell. Okay, this is good. This is for some in block letters. That is also good. Matriculation number. Let me take it a little bit bigger. That's okay. Let's change the fonts. Let's use Arial Black. I think that's the one I normally use. Arial Black. Let's see. 10. 10 is okay. 9, 8. Oh, 8 is good. So matric number. So centralize, and this, oh, that's good. So I use centralize, and I use align middle. So that's what I use, centralize and align middle. So this matric. So my CA, let me wrap the text and drag to CA. Okay, let me also wrap this and also drag to this. Okay, Y is okay for the CA. That for the CA a little bit. Okay, so let me also do this for exam and also wrap the text. I think that's okay. Let me do this for total and also wrap the text. I guess that should be okay for that. Let me do for the grade, and let me do for the status. Let's see if everything has entered. So let's see if everything entered a page of our sheet. Let's see before. Let's go to print preview. Let's see if it's going to enter a page. It is in a page. let me do some setting here. Okay, it's in a page, and I think it's even more than that of a page. It's not even up to. So let me increase some parts. I increase this. I increase this one, matric number. I increase that of the CA. I increase that of the practicals. Increase exam. Increase total grade. Let's say grade is not that. Let me reduce this one a little bit. Then let me increase the status. Okay, and I think one of the major problem is that this is already too small. 10, let's use area, and then increase this from 10 to, okay, 10 is okay. I think this looks fantastic. Now the template doesn't tell us to use that black there, that color. So I can change the template from there to something like this. Oh, this looks very good. This looks fantastic. So the next thing I need to do is to start imputing my data. But for this, I need to let me unbold this and change the font a little bit. Let me use a lighter font, and then also reduce this to something like 8. And this looks good. This looks good. So let's first of all, to insert sheet row up, we go to the home menu. This is the home menu. This is insert. You insert a new sheet row. Okay. Now that's a sheet row there. That sheet row doesn't have tables. So the table is from here. These are table heading. So I can decide, let's add columns here. So we don't need much, just 10 numbers, 10 entries. So 1. So I told you that by default, numbers are aligned towards the right. So I want to add, I want to automate the numbering. So I want to automate the numbering. If you drag it down, it will be showing you 1, 1. So for me to automate the numbering, I need to use equal to, I said, this is A3, A, column letter, row number A3. So A3, okay, plus 1. Okay, so because 1 plus 1 will give you 2, we want to increment by 1, and that will give me 2. So if I to sum down, it will give me 2. That I don't need that. I can take it to 10. Okay, there's another way. Another way to do this is simple. You can come to formula. Where is it? Formulas, and you can talk about add or increment or count, or you can go to more functions. Then you go and look for it by counting or adding by 1. So that's another way. Just sum or add, and it gets that to you. Okay, so let's look at that like this. So this one has been done. So what we just need to do is to take it to 10, and that's all. So if you watch, all of them are in tables. All of them are together, are already in tables. So what we need to do now is to add our borders. So let's add the borders. So this is, I go to the home tab, I come to alignment, and this is my borders. The outside, let's increase the font of the border very well. Okay, this is outside and this is the inside. And okay. Wait, I think this looks fantastic. So let's impute our students' details. So we said Anuku, okay, Edna. So I want to, let me first of all do the needful and use, I said I'm using Arial, okay? Arial, and we're using font points 10. Okay, I think that's good. Anuku, Edna, Oma, Muyuri. Then next one I use Idoku, Peter, Samson. I use Ukoba. Okay, Joseph, Orodi. And let's say I use Afortam or Anderson. Afortam Anderson. I used, let's say, Ikelegbe, Joseph, Gabriel, then, okay, Abalaka, Blessing, Abalaka Blessing, Nwachukwu, Augustina, Ifi. Let's use which other person? I need 8%. Okay. Eze Neji Wealth. Akbe We. And let's say Batse. Okay. Emmanuel. Okay. And Otolo. Samuel Ejiro. So these are the persons in my class that are taking my course, and let me give them some matric number. Let me give them matric number FEPO slash CSE slash 0001, and that's the number. So what I would just do, since the numbers are the same and the only thing that would change, okay, let me do that. Okay, I think that's happened. That has happened very well for me. So sorry, I'm just trying to work on that. So let me see what I can do with this one. Copy this thing and paste here. Okay, that does well. And this is equal to, let me start this plus 1. Think enter. So I think that does well. So I can comfortably delete this sheet row off. And comfortably delete the sheet row off. Delete that sheet row. But if you enter them one after the other, it will not give you this issue we are having. So I don't want to enter them one after the other. I just want it to go smoothly. So that is why it's as if it's giving me that issue. Why is this not covered to the end? Let's see why. Let's see alignment. Borders. Okay, this back border is not there, so let's just take it. I think this is okay. So that's why you need to check whatever you're doing. Okay, I think I've actually imputed everything. This is too big here, so I can reduce this font to 8 and definitely centralize here. And if I want to bold it, so all my choice. So this looks good. So let's enter our score. Edna 14, exam score. Okay, let me put everything to be centralized and this Edna 14. There are some names that are too big. Sometimes the names will be too long and big that it will have to come. So because of that, we can do something like this to wrap the text. Okay, let's just wrap it and keep so that in case the name is too big, it will go down. So that is very, very important. So 14, 14, 14, 14, let's say 14, 14, then maybe out of 60, 43. We have 15, 15, 10, 30. And we'll cover Joseph. Yes, he will score 20. He's a good student, 20. And out of 60, 54 is not a bad thing for him, although it's a little bit lower for him. So we have 16, 17, no, 16, 10, and then 34. Yeah, so decrease this one to 15. So that they will not punish me. I can reduce this one to 14. And this one is 12. I can put 11. I can put 15, and no, 11. I can put 10. I can put 13. There's just 14. Okay, 14. So I want to be fast. So let me just copy all of this and impute the score. And I give them score here. So maybe 28, 27, 30, 30, 39, 37, 35. Okay, so let me do something here before I'll be queried. Okay, this result looks good. This is the first thing you need to do. So I need to put my headers and every other thing for my tax one. So what I need to do is I insert new sheet row. So insert new sheet rows. 1, insert another sheet row. 2, insert another sheet row. 3, insert another sheet row. 4. Okay, I want to insert multiple up to 4 new ones. So I insert another sheet row. Okay, I think this suits it, but I'm going to delete some. Very, very unfailingly, I'm going to delete some. So let's start from sheet row 5. So that's where we'll start from row 5. Okay, so I merge and center, and I have my Federal Polytechnic Orogun. Yeah. Okay, let's do the needful. 20. I want to use Calibri. I want to use this. So definitely I'm going to reduce it from 20 to 16 or 14. Okay, 14 is okay. Federal Polytechnic Orogun. It's already too shouty. So let's use this one. Already too shouty. So increase it. Increase it. Okay, ready to shouty. So 14 is okay. Okay, that's good. Federal Polytechnic Orogun. If you want to change it to green, maybe because of the color of our school, that's on you. That's on you. So merge cell. What is our template. Let's check the school template, the template that is given to us. Let's check our school templates. Let's check our school template, result templates. I think this is it. These are templates. So, okay, full-time course examination sheets, then to be completed in quadruplet, original copies to be sent to the exams and record units. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So what I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to add more 2 rows very fast. Insert sheet row, and also insert another sheet row. So the next part here is full-time. That's for full-time. So what we have is full-time examination mark sheet. Examination mark sheet. Okay, full-time examination mark sheet. So the same thing to do with this. So I change this to Arial, take it a little bit to 12, and oh, my battery is running down. I need to soon trip off. So this is what you do. For the logo, the problem most people are having is how to put the logo. Okay, it's just very simple. I have my picture here. I have my school logo here. So FEPO logo, what I just need to do is to copy. No. Okay, I can open. Let me open it first. Okay, this is my logo. I'm opening with Paint. I can remove background so that the background will be removed, and you copy and you paste. So you've pasted. So you need to, what you just need to do is to, that's that. So with this, I think one of these sheet rows should be deleted because it's not useful. Delete the sheet row. It's not useful. So, okay. So I think this makes more sense. Okay. Oh, increase this one a little bit. So this makes more sense. So every other thing that needs to be added there, you just add them, the host department, and every other thing. I just pray that there will be time for me to do that. So let me open a typical result sheet and bring those things out. So every other thing that is supposed to be added that is here, you just add them the way it is here. There's some you mesh cells and add them the way it is here. And that is all. So this forms your tax 1. Okay, this forms your tax 1. What you now need to do is to save it. You send this as either Excel file or PDF file and put it into the link that we've sent to you. That's for your tax 1. Thank you very much and God bless you. We'll meet in the next class for our tax 2. Thank you very much and God bless you. So do that tax and send it out and we'll get back to you. Thank you very much. Let's meet in our next class. Thank you.